So then, day 7 of the 2025 World Darts Championship begins today. And we are going to go through, yet again, the afternoon and the evening session, going through all the games, giving my predictions, a preview ahead of the game, and thoughts for each one. Now, the first 2 games of the afternoon session is the final first round ties of the World Championship. So from game 3 of the afternoon, it's round 2 all the way until Monday, when we stop for the Christmas break, and then obviously back after Christmas, or back after Boxing Day, isn't it, on the 27th. Anyway, without all of that being said, let's get on to some predictions. So starting off with the first game then, Karel Sedlacek takes on Rhys Griffin. Now this one looks like a really good tie. You know, Sedlacek has always been here. He's always got that fight about him in these World Championships, and I've not seen much of Rhys Griffin all year, to be honest. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to go with Sedlacek. I am Welsh. I was trying to push the Rhys Griffin agenda, but I don't know if I can do that. Karel Sedlacek 3, Rhys Griffin 1. Second game then, and final first round tie, is Richard Veenstra takes on Alexis Toilo. Now, Alexis Toilo, I've seen quite a few times. You know, bantered around, sorry, in terms of qualifiers for World Championships, etc., over in the Asian side of the sport. But I do think that Richard Veenstra wins this one by 3-0. Richard Veenstra 3, Alexis Toilo 0. And then the penultimate game of the afternoon session sees Brendan Dolan take on Lok Yin Lee. Obviously knocked out Chris Landman in round 1. I do think this is going to be a step too far for Lok Yin Lee, and I think that Brendan Dolan wins this 3-0. And the final game of the afternoon session sees Chris Dobey enter the World Championship action as he takes on Alexander Merckx, who played really well yesterday, defeating Stephen Burton 3-0. And I think Chris Dobey will knock out Alexander Merckx by 3-1. So I've gone Sedlacek to win 3-1, Veenstra 3-0, Dolan 3-0, and Dobey 3-1. Let's have a look at the evening session where the World Championship 2024 runner-up is in action. So we start off first, though, with Danny Noppert taking on Ryan Joyce. Now, Ryan Joyce was very, very good in round 1 against Darius Labanauskas. Played some really good darts. We know that Ryan Joyce can do that, and we know that he's not afraid of anyone at this tournament. And I've gone for Danny Noppert to win 3-2. It could go the other way. Ryan Joyce could win it. It's a really tough one to call, but I'm going to go 3-2 to Danny Noppert. Look, he needs a run here at the World Championship, and I think Danny Noppert will find a way. Second game then is Raymond van Barneveld, the 5-time world champion, against Nick Kenny. Now, Nick Kenny beat Stowe Bunce in round 1, and I really think Nick Kenny has a chance of taking on Raymond van Barneveld here and winning. You know, the form is not there with Barney. Doesn't really look like he's anywhere it doesn't look like he's anywhere near capturing a bit of form, and I'm going to go for Nick Kenny to take this. I'm going to go Raymond van Barneveld 2, Nick Kenny 3. Penultimate game then is Luke the Nuke as he enters the World Darts Championship. Ali Pali, obviously 12 months on from his historical run to the final, losing 7-4 to Luke Humphreys. Takes on Ryan Meikle, who beat Fallon Sherrock in round 1. And a lot of people already put Fallon Sherrock into this round, but Ryan Meikle done the job, got the job done, and took his place to take on Luke Littler. And what a night this could be for Ryan Meikle. Primetime Saturday night at Alexandra Palace against probably the most informed player in the darting world right now. So, you know, if he could get something off Luke Littler, that would be absolutely insane. But I am going to go for Littler to win this one by 3-1. Like I said, I would love Ryan Meikle to make this a game and knock out Littler, because what a shock that would be, and it would be perfect for the sport. But I think that Luke Littler wins 3-1. And then the final game of the evening is Damon Heta against Connor Scott. What a game of darts. That's all I'm going to say, is what a game of darts this is going to be. Incredible high scoring. Averages will be through the roof, I think, and this will be an absolute classic Saturday night game at the Ali Pali. And I've gone for Connor Scott. I've gone Damon Heta 2, Connor Scott 3. I think that the sniper gets the job done over the heat, and I think that Connor Scott books his place into round 3. I just look at where Connor's game is. Last round against Ben Robb, 107 average, ridiculous scoring, and I've seen him all year round, Connor Scott, on the Challenge Tour and stuff like that. He's just a ridiculous high quality player, and I think that Connor Scott wins 3-2. So my evening session predictions: Danny Noppert 3-2, Nick Kenny 3-2, Luke Littler 3-1, and Connor Scott 3-2. Let me know your predictions down below. As always, I do appreciate your support. Make sure you're smashing the like, following, subscribing, all that good stuff, and I'll speak to you later to recap all of this action at Ali Pali. Thanks for watching.